Thank you everyone for joining, who are joining us on the YouTube live. Uh, we'll be starting at 4. So you can invite all your friends and family members as well if you want. This will be a very exciting launch event for all of you. Hi, thank you for joining. You can see that now the audience is gathering in numbers now. So yeah, thank you. I can definitely see Rakesh ji. There's of course Rupashri, Desmond. Uh, then I think Anuja is also here with us. So we have some very exciting things for all of you. So yeah, really looking forward to it. So we'll be starting, I think, very soon. And, yeah, once the clock hits 4, we'll get going. So thank you for waiting as well. Great. I think we have got the audience now with us. So hello everyone. My name is Swapnil. I hope you all are safe and sound. First of all, thank you for joining us for the launch of Codeavour 2022 International, this year's biggest international and AI and coding competition for students of age group 7 to 18 years. I welcome you all on behalf of the entire team of Codeavour, and I hope that you will leave the ceremony feeling highly motivated and eager to be a part of the competition. First of all, I'd like to thank our title sponsor, Motwani Jadeja Foundation, our co-host, Art Park, which stands for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Technology Park, our community partner, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Government of India, our accreditation partner, STEM.org, our country partner and co-host for UAE, EduStream, our country partner and co-host for Egypt, Apex Coding Academy, and finally, I'll also appreciate the collaboration of all our training partners and academic partners for helping us make Codeavour 2022 International possible and for inspiring thousands of students across the globe to bring out the innovator inside them and participate in this competition. So, what about Codeavour 2022 then? So, Codeavour 2022 International encourages the young minds of today to unleash their inner tinkerer and innovator and come up with creative solutions to real world problems by making AI projects with PictoBlox, which is an AI education and coding platform for kids and beginners of all ages. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce all of you to our esteemed dignitaries for the day. First of all, let me introduce you to Mrs. Asha Jadeja Motwani, an influential investor and philanthropist based in Silicon Valley, California, and also the founder of the Motwani Jadeja Foundation, the title sponsor for Codeavour 2022 International. Then, I'd like you all to meet Mr. Umakant Soni, co-founder and CEO of ArtPark and AI bot startup Vimagino. He has also co-founded India's first AI fund, Pi Ventures, and has backed some of the best AI companies in India, like Sigtuple, Nirmai, and many more. Let's meet the next honorable guest, Dipali Upadhyay. She is the Program Director, Atal Tinkering Labs at Atal Innovation Mission, who has a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as neoteric innovators. Atal Innovation Mission is establishing Atal Tinkering Labs in schools across India. And finally, our very own Pankaj Kumar Verma, one of the co-founders who envisioned the Codeavour competitions and the Chief Technical Officer of STEMpedia. A hearty welcome to all of you and a huge thank you for gracing the event with your presence. Codeavour is an international competition that we host annually to encourage kids to bring out their inner programmer and make innovative projects. We aim to motivate students to develop an interest in STEM education. We want to develop critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication, which are the must have 21st century skills. And we also want them to become sensitive towards the well being of the world. Last year, Codeavour 2021 AI was the third edition of the competition, which was a great success for us. We had participation coming from all over the world, with more than 69,000 teams participating from 68 plus countries. We also had 5,000 plus teams from underprivileged backgrounds via our community partners. Next, I'd like to share the recap of last year's Codeavour competition with a short video. Just allow me a minute, please.
Codeavour is competitive, fun experience, challenge, amazing, innovative, challenging. It's really awesome, interesting.
It was amazing experience.
Incredible opportunity, beautiful competition that I can learn new things, unimaginably and enjoyable. Learn me very things about the artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's really good to learn something new.
This competition gave me a very good opportunity to showcase my coding interest.
That is my great experience and great learning participating in this.
Codeavour is fantastic competition.
Excellent.
It's a wonderful competition.
Challenging.
Easily learn programming platform. Really.
I have fever. Please take one tablet out of the meal, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdurrahman.
Hello everyone, my name is Samriddhi.
So our project has decided to ensure his safety on roads and will notify his family, police and the ambulance. The ambulance arrive immediately.
I am Sandra.
Let's start. It's food. It's metal. It's plastic.
Hi, I'm Lee. Hi everyone, my name is Vihan.
Changes on Earth is now added. Please show your book into the camera. Set crew is now added.
Please concentrate on driving. Wake up! Please concentrate on driving. Hello, my name is Abdurrahman.
Good. Bad.
Hello, I am Ang.
Hello, I'm Ik.
I'm Rose Habib.
I'm Abdullah here.
And I'm Jod Akkad.
Hello, I am Ganesh.
Alexa,
Hi, how I can help you?
open the window.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Hala Abbara. My leg is broken. This is the result. It is obvious that's broken. Hello, my name is Amira.
Mike,
Yes,
tell me the time.
16 hours 39 minutes.
My name is Madia Chabe.
Wow. And that is the reason we choose artificial intelligence. In today's world, we are surrounded by it. In today's world, we are surrounded by it actually. Search engines, chatbots, personal assistants, self driving cars, product suggestions, and personalized advertisements on social media. All of these being common applications of AI that we use in our day to day lives. And also, that is the reason why we receive such a heartwarming participation for Codeavour 2021 AI. And that's what Codeavour 2022 International aims to do: introduce students to AI and coding in an interactive and fun way while also inspiring them to be the change makers of the future. Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Umakant Soni to this virtual stage and motivate our audience with his remarkable words. Mr. Umakant Soni, an IIT Kanpur alumnus, is the co-founder and CEO of ArtPark and AI bot startup Vimagino. He also co-founded India's first AI fund, Pi Ventures, and has also backed some of the best AI companies in India, like Sigtuple, Nirmay, and many more. Mr. Soni is India's nominated expert for innovation and commercialization working group and global partnership on AI. Mr. Umakant, the stage is yours.
Thanks a lot for inviting me at the launch of Codeavour 2022. Codeavour 2021 was a landmark event. We got such a massive participation from across the globe, and I hope that we will surpass that in 2022. I'll like to share a brief presentation, and let me know if you are able to actually, see the screen and also see me playing a video in that as well. In case you're not, then let me know. So very quickly, this is a quick summary of one of the big focus areas for ArtPark. ArtPark stands for AI and Robotics Technology Park. It's one of the premier nodal institutions set up with the seed funding from Government of India, from DST, Department of Science and Technology, under National Mission on Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems, and Government of Karnataka, to actually take India into the AI and robotics age. One of the big areas that we've been focusing on is learning for AI age, because India has 300 million young minds, and how we develop them might determine the fate of our nation as well. And not just our nation, I think these young minds will also power the world ahead. So that's why it's an exciting time, and it's at the same time it's also a challenging time as well. So I'll showcase a brief video to share what is the opportunity that we see out here.
By the year 2030, 7.5 billion connected humans will join hands with 30 billion intelligent connected machines in the age of the AI-driven experience economy. Our learning systems are built for the industrial age of rote learning and will force our kids to arrive in this AI age unprepared and unable to communicate or work together with machines. While we are investing billions of dollars in improving machine learning, we haven't put the same deep thought into improving human learning systems, which is rather unfortunate. Consider this. Today, AI is recognizing images better than the human eye, listening better, and also even playing better chess and other things. Steve Jobs said that the computer is the bicycle for the mind. AI is going to be the rocket for the mind. Just like the way we learn languages to talk with other human beings, our kids need to learn the language of machines to talk, imagine, and innovate along with them by fundamentally rethinking our traditional classrooms with next-gen hybrid learning systems for self-learning, peer learning, and learning by doing. At Ekalavya Learning Incubator for NAP 2020, we are trying to leverage our cultural context and rich heritage to derive an empathetic learning environment for AI age to help kids create, innovate, and discover within them what makes us all uniquely human. By leveraging the flexibility with NAP 2020 at Ekalavya to help our kids to rediscover the joy of learning, not just to pass the exams, but rather to thrive in an AI future filled with the possibilities for the imaginative mind. India is the only country in the world with 300 million young human brains, with no cap upside to their potential. If we can ignite the rockets of imagination in our young minds in the right way, we could shoot for the stars. If you want to help build a future learning system for the AI age, reach out to us at ekalavya@artpark.in.
So this is actually a good introduction of why So this is a good introduction of why we are on this. Very quickly, there are three major areas apart from learning for AI age that we are focused on. One is the digital and physical mobility, which we feel is extremely important, because if you have to make learning accessible to everyone of 1.36 billion people, then we need to have high bandwidth and low latency communication even there. This is quickly my background, and I just wanted to share the school where I went when I was actually growing up. And believe me, even after close to 35 years or so, this school looks really the same. And while a lot has changed in the world around us, at that point of time there were no computers, there were no robots around us, but now there are. So we need to also sink in the changing times, and that's why this is important to actually have a perspective of the future. So we will be living with 37.5 billion intelligent connected beings, right? 7.5 billion being human beings and 30 billion being machines around us by 2030, and it's a massive number. So if we really see the change in terms of where we are shifting in terms of economy, so we'll be actually migrating from knowledge economy to an experience economy, which will be driven with this combination of intelligent and connected machines together with human beings. And in that, the intelligent automation will drive most of the value, and extreme personalization. And this is an interesting example that I'm sharing here, which is this is a coffee machine which is personalized, so you can actually give it very specific request and it will make as per your request, and it can make it at scale and it can also make it at cost. So this is a fundamental shift that we are seeing, where more and more value will be in intangible things, which will be driven by personalization. So for them, it's very important that our kids know how machines work so that they understand the algorithms. So apart from basic numeracy and literacy, we also have to embed machine literacy into the core curriculum, and how we can co-think by playing and learning along with them. And this is very critical, because if we really want to take advantage of the upcoming AI driven experience economy, then we better be understanding how they work, and second, how we can leverage them like a rocket and go to the stars. So for that, we have set up state of art learning lab to investigate learning models and tools for AI age, and we are working very closely together with startups like STEMpedia to integrate the upcoming curriculum with state governments in Karnataka, Goa, Haryana, and Gujarat, apart from other states. This is a big shift that we see, and it is fundamentally important if you are an educator, or if you're a parent, or even if you're a student yourself, that we are going to shift into a perspective where we will not just be doing job because we want to gain some economic output, but we will gradually be shifting towards doing work, which is actually really expressing ourselves or our potential. So how do we go from job to work is going to be the biggest transition that our world, not just business but also society, will take. And for this, it's very important that while we are giving our kids the tool to explore the world, we also give them tools to explore what lies inside them. And it will become even more critical as it is projected that we will go through 20 to 24 job shifts, right? So you will be constantly shifting from one job to another during the career, right? Unlike our parents who practically retired in the job that they started with, right? So our identity today is tied very closely to the job that we do. So if we actually go through so many job changes, it will create a lot of mental stress, because you have to go through this learning and unlearning cycle, not just in school or in colleges, but even beyond that. And that's why it's very important that we also give kids tools for self-exploration and reflection to help in understanding themselves. And this will become even more critical as we go forward. So learning to learn and learning to create will define the future value creation. And the way we are seeing this might work, and like work is going hybrid, the classrooms will also be hybrid. So that's why we at Eklavya, we are recreating the classroom to reflect this updated understanding. So this space, which is the redesigned classroom, combined with the hybrid learning environment, is designed for self-learning via exploration and play, peer learning, because monkey see, monkey do. That's the most efficient form of learning, and learning by doing, because when you do something, you actually are able to have a much higher effectiveness in terms of learning. So efficiency of learning and effectiveness of learning, both actually we need to push it up. And it's important because if I see the kind of population explosion that we are having, if we are able to truly create and up the potential of our kids, we could be India could play a significant role in how the world goes forward. We're delighted to be working with STEMpedia in this exploration. Apart from other startups and major universities globally, we are partnering with Aalto University as well as Ekstep Foundation to deepen our understanding. Before I end, I would like to leave you with a small video that I would like to play, and maybe some of that video you might have already seen, but it's an interesting one. Boston Dynamics is one of the leading robotics companies, and they show these very carefully choreographed, interesting demos where in this particular one, the robot is jumping, walking on a thin ledge, coordinating, and doing in some sense parkour, but it looks fairly complex. And it's truly marvelous that they have come to such a stage of technology where they can do backflips They can do flips. However, this is very carefully choreographed routine. I wanted to show you what also happens when you actually try to do that. And I also want you to observe your own reaction. So while we know and understand that, a robot is performing human-like action, and maybe it is misstepping and it is falling down, but unlike a human being, it may not register any pain. Still, we actually empathize with the robot, and I think that also signals what is uniquely human. And I truly believe that while we will understand machines and how they are evolving and would learn to work with them, what makes us uniquely human are these human-like qualities of empathy. And I think this will become even more important as we go forward. So along with the critical skills that we need to work with the machines, we also need to be very aware of the choices that we are making in terms of developing empathy in our kids, empathy in our own environments, removing fear of exams, fear of failures, so that their true human potential can shine out. Because I watched this movie, Blade Runner 2049. It's one of the better made sequels. If you haven't seen it, you should see it, because it talks about the consequences of choices that we might be making, some consciously, some unconsciously. So as we step forward into this massive AI age, it is important that we are extremely conscious of the choices that we are making. And that's why Codeavour 2022 is a very interesting opportunity for your kids or your students or for yourself to take part in and explore those choices and what those choices could result in. With that words, I will actually hand it back to Swapnil and wish them best of luck in conducting this fabulous competition. We are excited from Art Park side to be a part of this massive exercise, and we hope that it is successful in igniting the perspective of exploration and learning to learn in maybe 1 million kids this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Umakant sir, for enlightening us with your address. And it was really thought provoking. And it actually gives us a very amazing perspective of how coding and AI is going to drive a lot of future, and also what kind of decisions and choices we need to make to maybe understand and work with it better. However, now succeeding to our guest of honor, I request Ms. Dipali Upadhyay to take the stage and inspire students with her influential words. So, about Ms. Dipali, she is the Program Director, Atal Tinkering Labs at Atal Innovation Mission, who has a mission to cultivate 1 million children in India as neoteric innovators. Atal Innovation Mission is establishing Atal Tinkering Labs in schools across India. The objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds, and inculcate skills such as design mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning, and physical computing. So, Dipali ma'am, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Swapnil, and the entire team for having us here and for putting together such an initiative like Codeavour. And I know in the past as well, this initiative has been successful, has had a lot of encouraging participation from students. And for us as Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, Atal Tinkering Lab specifically, this goes so well aligned with what we are trying to do. We are very much focused towards building 21st century skills. And with initiatives like these, it's a great opportunity to see what sort of learning has taken place. This is where, you get a proof of concept. This is where you get an idea coming from a student. All that you've given them as a platform with these tinkering labs, which I'm happy to share that now we are at 10,000 tinkering labs across the country in more than 700 districts and 35 states and union territories. More than 59% and more than 60%, a resource or an infrastructure like our tinkering labs. The key to making them successful is these skills being embedded into the students. And such opportunities like Codeavour will actually help us do that. Because when you have a goal in mind, when you have some motivation, you have this competition coming up, I think that's the best chance of really focusing your energy towards something which is for the greater good. I see that the themes are all towards greater good, be it environment, be it healthcare, be it transportation. The focus areas that are identified in the whole objective and problem statement being, let's make the world a better place. I really like that, by the way. Let's just keep it simple. Let's make the world a better place. I'm sure there are so many things that you'll find around you that you could do to make the world a better place. And why not use technologies of the future while doing that? So you're also enabling yourself, you're skilling, and you're coming up with something using AI coding as future technologies to implement or come up with a solution. So I feel it's a great combination of skilling plus coming up with a solution. And the entire team here who's worked together to, come up with such an initiative, it's kudos to them. As Niti Aayog, we do not underestimate the power of these skills, especially AI. In the past, we've come up with several learning modules and content for it. We've collaborated with STEMpedia as well for a lot of learning workshops in this same area. And we've also collaborated on learning content with STEMpedia. So I know that the efforts that have come together for this are also very, very thoughtful and are in the right direction. And I want all students to take advantage of this initiative. You have 3 months with you. I want all ATL students to leverage this as a precursor to the national marathon that's going to come up soon afterwards. So, participate in this. This will, of course, build your confidence further. This is a great opportunity to learn from others because this is also an international competition. I'm sure that you'll be able to learn what others are doing, see what others are doing through such an initiative. So, I wish all the students all the very best for such an initiative. And I look forward to maximum participation from all tinkering labs. I call out to all teachers, students, mentors. Please do encourage your students and students yourselves also to participate in this. I'm sure you'll come out better off than what you are. You'll learn something. You would have added something to yourself as a life skill because, these initiatives are not just about learning a technology skill, but it also encourages a lot of other softer skills such as empathy. We just heard Mr. Omakant talk about it. And as we head towards artificial intelligence and the future being, that really replicating into everything that we do, it already does form a major part of our lives in everything that we see around us, be it our phones, be it, the gadgets at home, everywhere we can see it as a part of our lives. But who's developed them? It's us humans. And that's where, this role that we play as humans continues and gets stronger and stronger. And you coming up with more such solutions and innovations through this and in the life ahead is going to be game changer for India to become an innovation hub of the world. We're right now at 40th position. We've jumped few numbers this year. And kudos to all the initiatives and all the work that is being done across India, across different sectors to make it possible. And Tinkering Labs also taking that flag high up. I hope to see that number come down to a much lower number in the coming years. And these will be some platforms towards leading to something like that. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dipali ma'am. I hope all the educators, principals, and students in our audience were taking notes because this is actually what we also emphasize a lot in these competitions. However, moving ahead, next on the list of speakers for the event, we have Mrs. Asha Jadeja Motwani. Asha ma'am is a Silicon Valley based venture capitalist who has invested in over 200 technology startups. She was one of the early investors in the now tech giants Google and PayPal. She is also the founder of the Motwani Jadeja Foundation, a venture fund founded to develop a network of entrepreneurs in South Asia trained to think and drive exponential change. A firm believer in self-sustaining social movements supported by local communities, Asha Ma'am created and enabled the now popular Maker Fest. She also created India's first network of dozens of fab labs designed to spark a manufacturing environment in India. While we would have absolutely loved to have Asha ma'am with us here and listen to her live, due to the time zone challenges, she won't be able to join us. But she has shared an inspiring video message for all of us. So let's have a look at that.
About artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML. AI and ML are two of the biggest developments that have happened in computer science over the last 10 years. And it is, as compute power goes up in exponential way, what we will see is increasing amounts of intelligence being gathered from large data sets by computers, which can then allow us the predictability for the future, to be able to say that, to be able to predict trends for the future, to be able to predict threats for the future, and to come up with solutions real time without too much of a time lag. So AI and machine learning are perhaps the two of the most important developments in computer science history. And it's only going to be getting better as we go forward, as even quantum computing takes off. So the importance of artificial intelligence and learning how to code. Why is this important for today's young people, for children? I think from the age of 6, children must learn how to code and must understand what is computation. It's very easy these days with kids being exposed to, to smartphones, understanding of what it means to create an app or to create some kind of an coding environment using widely available open source programs like Scratch has made it easy for children around the world to have access to coding tools. It is crucial that we have children, even in non-English speaking village environments, learn how to use Scratch to understand what it means to code. It comes very intuitively to children. So this is a good news. It's not something we need to really spend huge amounts of resources in explaining to children. When you explained the whole notion of what it means to get to give instructions in a computing environment and then get results out of that, children find it very easy to take to that if they are in a gaming environment, especially if they can create many games out of it. And once they get hooked to this whole idea of gaming using coding, coding becomes a way of life for children starting age 6. And this should be our goal in the developing world also, especially India, where computer science, math, and science are extremely respected fields of inquiry for our entire nation. So I hope that coding becomes a crucial tool that our schools will deploy from age 6. And AI, of course, is an integral part of it. And these days, there are a lot of off-the-shelf programs available. There's OpenAI available. So these are all platforms that children can use starting at a very early age. And I hope that entities like STEMpedia will create that kind of a proliferation of interest.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words. But now I'll hand the baton to Pankaj Kumar Verma. So about Pankaj, Pankaj is an engineer, entrepreneur, and an alumnus of IIT Kanpur. He co-founded STEMpedia with his friends during their college days. STEMpedia is a startup that aims to transform today's youth into tomorrow's innovators by enabling learning by doing in AI and robotics education with the help of its state-of-the-art hands-on project making kits, wonderful programming software, training programs, and a variety of learning options. Pankaj is going to tell us more about Codeavour 2022 International. Over to you, Pankaj.
Thank you, Swapnil, for your words. Yes. So, just a second. I'm just configuring these slides. Yes. Yes, so thank you, Swapnil, for the for the whole thing, and I would start off with by thanking Asha ma'am for sponsoring Codeavour for the third consecutive year. She has been very supportive to us for the past three editions, sponsoring Codeavour 2020, 21, and 22. And then we also I would also thank Umakant ji for and the Art Park team for supporting us and becoming the co-host of Codeavour 2022. I would thank Dipali ji for joining us for the session and for the inspiring for the inspiring the audience as well. We believe that ATL can do a lot of encourage a lot of students to become the innovators and solve the problems nearby them. And this is something which we also intend to do with our competition Codeavour. I would also like to thank all our training partners, community partners, academic partners, and to all the students who have joined us for this launch event. So Codeavour 2022 International aimed to introduce students with artificial intelligence and coding in a very interactive way and a fun way, while also inspiring them to become the change makers for the futures. So this year, Codeavour, we have the overall theme of making the world a better place with artificial intelligence and programming. And to go in about it, the students would be making the projects and they can choose any of the 5 themes that we have for this year. So we have themes like save the environment, strengthen the health infrastructure, revolutionize the agriculture, automate the surrounding, and make smart transportation system. We have a lot of sample projects also given to the students on the Codeavour website, which they can refer to and come up with their ideas on these themes and create the projects as well. This year, the Codeavour in Codeavour 2022, students can participate as an individual or as a team of 2 as well. So there would be 3 age groups where the students would be competing. So the first one is elementary, which is from 7 to 10-year-old. The second one is junior, which is 11 to 14 years old. And the senior would be 15 to 18 years old. So the teams would be competing against each other under the same age group. So if you are a student participating in the elementary age group, the winner would be chosen from that same age group only. So every age group would have a different winner coming out. So basically, as a part of the competition, the students would have to create a project, work on a project and submit the project as well. And the project can be in wide variety of areas. So it can be a game or an animation. It can be a story. It can be a artificial intelligence or a machine learning based project. And it can also be a hardware based project where you are connecting to Arduino, Quirky, or the other hardware compatible with PictoBlox, and you can create projects out of it as well. So how do you participate in this Codeavour competition? So first of all, you have to register yourself on the Codeavour website. The second step is to prepare yourself. So we are making Codeavour, the intent of Codeavour is to basically make it available for the absolute beginners as well. So that's where what we do is we have a lot of learning resources being provided to the students in the form of video series, online courses, live sessions. So we would be doing a lot of live sessions in order to upskill the students on different skills. We would be having a lot of doubt clearing sessions. And then there would be expert webinars, which would be which would enable the students to get prepared for making something and making a project as well. The third step would be to create the project and submit the project on the website. And as a part of it, you have to create a project video, create a project brief and the file, and you have to submit those things. Once you have participated, you would also get an opportunity to share the project with the public to get appreciations and support as well. So there would be you can see other peer projects after the deadline for the project submissions ends. Finally, we will be announcing the winner for Codeavour 2022. So this is the cycle of Codeavour, how we do. Now, going through the important dates, I think this is a very important part. So Codeavour registration would begin from today. So today we will be opening the registration from 10th of October till the last date of submission, which would be 10th of January. You can submit your project, you can register and submit your project on Codeavour. We will be announcing the winners on 31st of January 2023. And this would be done on the Codeavour Summit, which I will talk at the coming time as well. Now, what's exciting for exciting things that we have added into this year Codeavour? So what we would be basically hosting 3 national level events, which would be physical. So first one would be in Bangalore with Art Park. Second would be in Dubai with EduStream. And then the third one is in Egypt with Apex Coding Academy. So the in Bangalore, we would be hosting the Codeavour Summit, where the top performing teams will be invited and will get an opportunity to showcase their projects and interact with the experts. And we will also announce the winners of Codeavour 2022 in the summit. So these are the 3 places where we would be having the physical events where we would be inviting the top performing teams. Now let's move on to the most exciting part of the competition, which is the prizes. So we have more than 60 prizes with a total worth of $20,000 for the overall Codeavour event. Now this would be the international prizes that we would be giving. So there would be winners, first runner-ups, multiple first runner-ups, multiple second runner-ups. There are some specialized prizes as well, like Girls in STEM, Best AI and ML Project Award. Then we have awards for teachers and the schools as well. But that is not all. We have our country partner for UAE, EduStream, who would be basically distributing more than 30 prizes with a total worth of around $5,500 for the national level winners of UAE. So there would be a national event going in UAE, and for that we have a separate prize pool for those winners as well. Similarly, for Egypt, we have Apex Coding Academy, who will grant 28 prizes with a total worth of $5,000 for the national level winners. So students, you have the wonderful opportunity to showcase the projects, showcase your talent, showcase your projects, and win exciting prizes as well. So let's understand what are the different benefits that the students, the teachers and the schools would get with Codeavour. So first of all, you are getting an opportunity to participate and compete at international event. Last year in the Codeavour, we got students from more than 60 countries to compete, and we had seen more than 16 countries had the winners from, there were winners from more than 16 countries. So we have quite a good competition going in, which also motivates the students to stretch their limit and work on different projects as well. And and as a part of Codeavour outreach, what we do is we provide a lot of self-learning material for all the students who are participating in the competition. So we are going to conduct a lot of regular live sessions to teach you different skills on coding and artificial intelligence. And we would also be doing a lot of doubt solving sessions where we would be having experts coming to the session, solving your doubts, helping you out in your projects. All of those things we would be doing from the Codeavour side. This year, we will also have some expert session or expert webinars where the students will get an opportunity to get motivated from the industry leaders and the experts. And there are a lot of online courses that we have launched on the for the Codeavour, we have made it available for the students for free, so that you can go through those self-learning courses and you can get the certification as well. And every student participating in Codeavour would also get a participation certificate. But one of the most exciting thing for STEMpedia and for Codeavour would be the release of the new PictoBlox that we are doing right now. So we are releasing the PictoBlox version 6.0, which has an enhanced Python coding environment. So students who were like previously working on the block-based coding and they want to move on to Python coding, they can now come to PictoBlox and they can basically work on the Python environment as well. And they can have all the things that you had in coding or like in the block-based coding available in the Python environment as well. Even your 2B as a sprite as well. So I would just like you to show a glimpse of how the new PictoBlox would look like. So I hope you are able to see the screen where like when you start a new file, you would be getting an option to get like code in Python, and you can just click on Python. You would be able to see the sprite. You would be able to write the scripts. You would be able to manage your different files. You can add AI extensions into it as well, and then you can code all these things in the like in the Python environment. So this is a very big development that we have done, which would allow a lot of students to basically like work on something which is based off syntax programming as well. And we have a lot of learning resources available for the students in the Codeavour website for free as well. The another addition that we have done in Codeavour, like in PictoBlox version 6.0 is basically we have added our own machine learning environment that gives students a capability of creating custom machine learning models without even writing any code. So it's basically have different like 7 different project types being supported right now. So like image classifier, object detection, human pose classifier, your hand pose classifier, audio classification. You can do data science with number regression and classification, and text classifier as well. So basically the machine learning models that you create in the machine learning environment can be directly imported into the PictoBlox block coding environment or the Python coding environment. And just to show you, like I would just give you a glimpse of it. So when you basically when you are in this PictoBlox environment, you can go to File, you can click the Open Machine Learning Environment, and you would see this new environment being available for you. And what you can see is you can see that you can see all the machine learning projects that you have created. I have been doing a lot of testing for PictoBlox, so there are a lot of projects. So I would just show you one of the project which is based off hand pose classifier. So basically the project in this machine learning environment, you go through the process of training the machine learning model in all the 7 different type of classifiers that I have like told you in a very I would say in an easy manner. So first process of any machine learning, creating machine learning model is data collection and segregation. So what you are doing is you are able to do is you can just start your webcam. Just let me change the webcam. Yeah, you can start your webcam. You can basically collect data. So you can just record the data. This is for pose detection. And then once you are done with it, you can train the model. You can just test the model with within the PictoBlox, like going forward, backward, left, right. You can just do that. And you can export it directly into PictoBlox, which will allow you to basically use the machine learning model that you have just created into your project. So now you can just add your code on top of this, and this would basically allow you to, like, even without writing any line of code, you are able to create machine learning models. So the experience of how the machine learning model can be created is something which is which is something which we want the students to experience and create project. Because in the last year Codeavour, we got projects of students creating using a lot of data and creating a wide variety of projects in machine learning, and that inspired us to work rigorously on this and create this whole environment. So we are seeing a lot of positive feedback coming in for the machine learning environment, and I would see a lot of students using this in their project as well. Finally, let me just go back to this. Yes. Finally, with all the collaboration coming in from Art Park, from Atal Innovation Mission, from Motwani Jadeja Foundation, and the other partners, Codeavour 2022 is getting bigger. We are expecting to reach more than 3 lakh students from 90 plus countries and more than 1 lakh teams participating in this competition as well. So that is all from my side. Over to you, Swapnil.
Wow, that was really insightful. Hope you all received better insights and clarity on Codeavour 2022 International and are feeling more empowered and encouraged to dive right into learning AI and coding and taking part in the competition. So, thank you again, Pankaj. Finally, the time for which all of you have been waiting eagerly since the last few days has come. We are going to open the registrations for Codeavour 2022 International. Before that, let's have a brief recap tour of Codeavour 2022 International with a short video going to be played right now.
For the fourth consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022 International 4th edition. To make kids aware and inspire them to brainstorm over emerging issues, to make the world a better place, kids need to build solution-based projects on the following theme: save the environment, strengthen the health infrastructure, revolutionize the agriculture, automate the surroundings, make smart transportation system. You can make anything and everything you want, from stories to games, from software-based AI projects to hardware-based projects. PictoBlox, an international AI education and coding platform. You can learn to code, make interactive animations and games, interesting projects based on AI, program actions for robots, and much more. With PictoBlox app now available on Play Store, you can even make your project for the competition on the go. Anyone above 7 years old and falling under 3 age groups can. Yes, you can either participate as a one-person army or in a team of 2 with your coding buddy. Follow these 3 easy steps to participate. Register by entering the team details on the contest portal. Prepare to enhance your coding and AI skill via self-learning material and AI boot camps. Now that you have the skills required, it's time to show the world what you have got. Submit your project brief, project file, and the project video. Now all you have to do is sit back and wait for the results. Registration for Codeavour 2022 International starts on 10th of October. The last date to submit your project is 10th January 2023. You can register anytime between 10th of October and 10th of January 2023. The winners of Codeavour 2022 International will be announced on 31st January 2023. Participants stand a chance to win more than 60 prizes worth $20,000 in total. Along with the cash prizes up to $1,000, all the winners will also receive a medal, certificate, and the official Codeavour 2022 AI t-shirt. Participate in the biggest online AI and programming competition for kids with more than 3 lakh plus participants, 1,000 plus schools, 1 lakh plus teams from 90 plus countries. So, what are you waiting for? Registration starts today.
And there you have it, everyone. Codeavour 2022 International is now officially open. I hope that after Pankaj's detailed explanation and this unified recap video, there is no room for doubt left. But if you ever have a query about Codeavour, visit our website codeavour.org. Codeavour also invites collaborations from schools as academic partners, non-profit organizations as community partners, STEM and STEAM-based education businesses and education centers as training partners, and STEM educators or influencers as ambassadors to take Codeavour 2022 International to greater heights. Now, with this, we have reached the end of this launch event. Please be kind and fill the feedback form. You can scan the QR code, and we are also sharing the link in the chat box as your valuable feedback helps us improve for your service. Till now, we have onboarded more than 100 academic partners and more than 30 training partners. And just in case if you have not onboarded on this exciting journey yet, we would like to remind you that Codeavour 2022 International is not a sprint. It is a marathon of achieving excellence in coding and AI. You can get in touch with us at any point of time in the coming months for being a part of Codeavour 2022 International. If you are willing to partner with us right now, please fill the feedback form too. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to ask in the chat box. So we'll wait for a couple of minutes for any questions, any queries that we might see. And please, again, do fill the feedback form. It is really insightful for us and gives us a lot of perspective on the competition, the services, and how we can improve in the future. So as Pankaj mentioned, even the competition submissions that we received last year helped us understand more about what is the requirement and how we can improve our software as well. So you can really see your feedback and your suggestions always helping us out. So please fill the feedback form. I think the team must be sharing it on the chat as well. So yeah, I think we can have a closing note from Pankaj. So Pankaj, over to you if you can share some final words of wisdom with the audience.
Yes, thank you, Swapnil. Like last year, Codeavour, we were able to get a wide variety of wide background of students come to one platform and create something which is which we would also not imagine. So there was one project that I want to highlight. So one of the project that we were very inspired by was a boy created a project every student would have their own problems that they would basically identify in the in the day-to-day life. So one of the boy from Algeria, he basically thought of a problem that, okay, I'm going to the schools, but not every day I have to carry my the whole books. So if I don't have a class of mathematics on Monday, I can just skip that book, taking that book. But if I just not remember on which day which book has to be if I forget it, then it's a problem for the student, because he would get some punishment from the teachers. So what the student came up with a very interesting solution where he had actually added the QR code to each and every book and created a program in PictoBlox which basically identify the book from the QR code. And now he feeded the whole schedule of his on Monday, which all subjects he have. So what he do is he just scan the book on in the front of the camera, and then puts the book. So this is something which I would never think, no one if I'm adult, no one would think of it. But students are the one who have their own problems, and they also see the problems of the society. So they basically can come up with a lot of ideas. They can, and in Codeavour we are very focused towards providing the platform to the students where they are able to learn the new skills, and they are also able to solve the problems as well. So that's where with those efforts, we have done a lot of development on PictoBlox. We have even made it more compatible with the smartphone, so even a student who doesn't have a laptop can basically work on the project. That is something which we have seen from a lot of students coming from Goa, where the students have basically started their YouTube channel by just learning how to code on the PictoBlox in the smartphone, and then they wanted to share it with the world, and they started their own journey of becoming a YouTuber as well. So these are the things which open up the students as well, and we are very focused towards how we can make the impact go bigger within the students as well. So with that, I hope I am very confident on empowering a lot of students this year, and I hope our partners, the kind of partners that we are working this year, we would be able to create a very great impact, and we would be able to get a lot of students to participate in Codeavour as well. There is one question that I want to answer from. So the registration, when you register on Codeavour, you can access all the learning material for free. But if you want to submit a project on Codeavour, there would be a fees that you have to pay. So for India, it would be around 1,000 rupees, but for international customers, it would be teams, it would be $15. And we are also providing a lot of scholarship to the underprivileged students through our community partners as well. So that's an initiative that we have also taken. So if you have and we are encouraging a lot of schools to partner with us, so that we can provide them with specialized training as well, so that we can help them out on registering themselves as academic partners on Codeavour website, making the students participate as well. So that is something which we would be doing. Just for all of your reference, PictoBlox version 6.0 would be available to you to use from tomorrow morning. So tonight we are releasing it, and from tomorrow you would be able to use PictoBlox version 6.0. So that's all from my side. I think we have taken some questions as well. And if just on a closing note from my side, if you are someone who wants to collaborate with us, just fill up the feedback form. We would get back to you, and we would be able to help you out on partnering with Codeavour as well. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Pankaj. I'd again like to thank our title sponsor, Motwani Jadeja Foundation, our co-host, Art Park, our community partner, Atal Innovation Mission, our accreditation partner, STEM.org, our country partner and co-host for UAE EduStream, and our country partner and co-host for Egypt, Apex Coding Academy. Without them, Codeavour 2022 International would not have been possible. And most importantly, thank you to all the educators, principals, parents, students, and everyone else for joining us for the launch and making it a huge success. It's time to channel your inner innovator, brush up your skills, and show the world what you have got. We can't wait to see your innovative creations. Thank you so much. See you at the competition. And thank you for watching the YouTube live as well. Thank you so much.
I also want to add one more point, Swapnil.
Yes.
Just want to highlight. So this year we are going to have physical competition, physical presence of students coming in and sharing their projects as well, which I highlighted in my presentation. So this year, there are 3 regions where we are doing the physical. So the Bangalore. In Bangalore, we would be inviting all the teams coming from India, top performing teams coming from India on 31st of January, and getting them the exposure of IIC Bangalore and that environment, and getting the experts to guide them on their future. And then the students would be showcasing the projects to the experts, so getting the feedback from the peers, and learning from peers as well. So in Bangalore event, you would be able to we would be inviting the top performers, and they would be getting the awards as well. so that's an event that we are doing in the physical way at the end of the Codeavour, which is going to be called as a Codeavour Summit. Apart from it, in UAE and Egypt, we are going to host with our partners, we are going to host the physical competition as well, where our partners are collaborating with a lot of schools and the partners in the country, and they would basically have the students to basically come together at one place, compete with each other in terms of showcasing their project and basically getting the international prize, the national prizes as well. So UAE and Egypt would have their own national level winners as well. But overall, the Codeavour winners would be coming from the whole international, would come from the international stage. So it would have the consideration of all the projects coming in from all the students. So that's was something which I wanted to highlight. It was asked in the comments as well. So
Yes.
thank you. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you again, Pankaj, for the clarification. I think this will be very helpful for everyone. And as we have defined the age groups as well, and just in case you have missed out on any of the details, do go and check out the codeavour.org, our website, and you'll find all the details there as well. So you can also rewatch this YouTube live just in case you wanted to you want to go through the details of some things, or you want to see how the PictoBlox 6.0 is working and how you can get a chance to also use that. So thank you everyone again for joining. We hope to see you soon in the competition, and all the best. Stay safe. Thank you, and have a good festive season and a good competition as well. Thank you,
everyone. Thank you.